Hey guys, as always, it's the Digital Pumpkin Cat, and today we will be unboxing and setting up the Spirit Halloween 2024 Gatekeeper. We are doing this unboxing with two new people, unlike you guys see me by myself doing those sad unboxings. We are doing it with my sister and my brother, two special guests that want to be on here. And anyway, yeah, here's the box. Really big box, really excited for his proportions. So let's go ahead and cut it open. All right, the moment of truth. It's going to be upside down, but you know, that's the way these boxes work. Yep, upside down. There we go. There is the Gatekeeper, or as I gave him the nickname of the Goated Keeper. Here, you guys take a look at that box. There we go. There is the Gatekeeper. I really love this guy. Definitely one of the best this year. Go check out my ranking on him. And yeah, go check out my Spirit Halloween worst to best ranking. That's a new little ranking I just posted. Alright, so opening the box. Oh, good. I haven't watched any unboxings on this guy yet. I wanted it to all be a surprise. As you can see here, it's one of those slide out boxes, so we'll go ahead and do just that. Yeah, really easy to take out. Just slide this out. I did end up paying $230 for this guy, and considering he's a groundbreaker, even though he's really big, he is still a groundbreaker, so we'll see if that price holds up. But take a look at these hands. Guys, look at that. Pull out the other hand. Take a look at these hands. I'll bring it up to the camera. Really, really detailed. You can see the hands right there. Yeah, really detailed. I love the sculpt. Love the paint job. I love how, unlike Rattles the Groundbreaker and a lot of other Groundbreakers, it doesn't look like plain white. It just looks decrepit and, you know, how a real skeleton would look. So there's one hand. Again, very great sculpt. Here's the other hand. Thick plastic, fully blow molded. Alright, here's the head, but we'll save the head for last as we usually do. Well, you guys can get their reactions too. Here's the fog hose. I do not have a fog machine as of now, but I will on Halloween night. That kind of sucks, but yeah. Anyway, we've got this whole chest piece, as you guys can see. It is a very huge prop. As you guys can see in the camera, it is a very huge prop. And we've got this little orange neon piece folding down there, along with the mechanism and all of that stuff. That orange piece is going to be for, I mean, you know, the smoldering effect. Here's the base. Even though it's a huge prop, it's a very small base. I was hoping for a small base so I can put him where I want to. I do not know what this piece is for, but we will know because we have these instructions. Huge clothing, very good clothing right here. This is for the fog. Have this little piece. The rest is bubble wrap and the adapter. So now we can actually open the head and you guys can get these two reactions on it. So I'll give them the first look. You guys go with the head. There you go. Really big. Huge head, as you can see there. And let me just bring it up to the camera so you can see the detail. Love the teeth. Definitely a very, very scary head. That's why I bought this. I did say I do think the character should have been a demon instead of a reaper. But either way, they did the Reaper almost perfectly, and I really, really love that head. Definitely a great sculpt, and again, great paint job too. So I love the head. I'll go more in depth with all of this stuff when we get to the review. But yeah, let's go ahead and set this guy up. So, like every animatronic known to man, we'll start with the base. And as you can see here, it's got that little, I guess, rectangle going forward. But that actually faces back, so just note that if you do buy this prop, that rectangular piece faces back. And now we put on the mechanism along with the shoulder piece, huge piece again. We just snap lock these two snap locks in. There we go, just like that. And there is his shoulder piece. Of course, it's got this. This, I guess, counts as the clothing. It is an undershirt. And now I guess we take out the clothing. So here's the clothing. It's very, very good quality clothing, like I have said, and very huge, as you can see. This is the size of this prop. Guys, take a look at that. This is the size of him coming out of the ground. he is very huge, and of course, it is very good quality. He is not outdoor rated, but the clothing definitely is. I just wish he had a outdoor rated module, but of course that would probably cost more, so I'm fine having him like this. He definitely is going outside. Of course, he is a groundbreaker and all, but I guess I will have to cover him. But yeah, there's the clothes. And next we put on his scary as hell head that I will talk about more in the review, so just go ahead and do that. And here is his full size. I guess we can put on the hood now. So here is his full size, all set up right here. That is basically him right there. He is huge. Definitely much, much bigger in person than I have ever expected. I knew this guy was big. I did not know he was this big. It's definitely one of our biggest groundbreakers in retail. That of course goes to the 9-foot zombie groundbreaker. But nonetheless, this guy is a great one. And definitely the best out of the groundbreaker trend. And I really love his size. And now is another exciting part because we get to put on the hands, as you can see there. And he does not have sleeves. You basically just go in his clothing and just find that Velcro strip. So yeah, it took me a little bit of time, but there's the Velcro strip right there. And you just put that on the clothing. I am going to put some pool noodles in his arms to give him some more form. I wish he did have some form there, but it does look fine when he's rising up. And then you do the same with the other hand. Just go ahead and find that Velcro. Just put it on like that. Next, you mostly just wire it up, so I'll save your guys' life by doing that off camera. Alright, so if you're wondering what these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces are, they are all for the fog machine. Of course, you'll need a fog machine and fog juice too, so technically 7 if you want them to fog. But I do not have a fog machine at the moment. It kind of sucks, but I think you'll be just as great with that one. And of course, you get your 6-volt adapter and just plug it in. And of course, you just, turn it to your liking and all that. Should be all wired up. So let's get to a demo of the Demonic Gatekeeper. Here we go. Of course, I'm going to straighten his clothes up. But yeah, that's what he looks like for the most part. And you guys will get to see the demo right now. So here is his demo. His sensor is right here. Guys, come to the front. There is Demonic Gatekeeper.
This is the point of no return. Your cries and screams are futile.
So I will do one demo. Of course, that's this one with there in my reactions, which was, that one. And then I'll do one cinematic demo on daytime, which is right now, and in nighttime. What did you think?
10.
10 out of 10? What did you think out of 10 stars? 10 out of 10?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? Alright, I'll take it. I would give this guy a 8.5 out of 10. And that's for that. I'll tell you guys more on that when we get to the review portion. But we still have 2 more cinematic demos to go through. So let's get started.
This is the point of no return. Your cries and screams are futile.
So that there, ladies and gentlemen, was the night and daytime demos, cinematic demos and reaction demo of the Demonic Gatekeeper from Spirit Halloween 2024. Now you guys have made it into the review portion of this guy. Of course, you can see I've got him looking at his best, and I think he looks amazing. Just got to straighten up these. I will say, I'll go into the complaints and then I'll go to the good. I kind of want to, I do this with any unboxing video. I end with the good, start with the bad. Now, first of all, the bad is you just saw me fixing this over here. It looks good when it's fully down. He's in his full up position, so he is huge, as you can see. Huge. But aside from that, when he does rise up to his full height, these do kind of, you know, come off. And as you can see here, I mean, if you tuck them in, they will be fine. But I kind of like them spread out like this. And it does look better. That's kind of how they have it on the box. But of course, the box is nothing like the actual thing. So if you like get it only a few inches like this, it does kind of, you know, it shows that it's not real, which is what we want people to think. So I really do want more, I guess, longer cloth, or I guess in this case, longer sleeves, or maybe just a longer mold, but that would be harder to do than just longer cloth. But I think it does work if you, I guess, tamper with it and I guess use some tape or hot glue even. So I guess that's not really a huge complaint, but definitely a complaint when he rises to his full size. But yeah, that's that. And I guess when he does rise, there's a lot of problems when he rises. This orange stuff does not stay, I guess, fully inside the black cloth. It does for, like, you know, when you adjust it. But when it does rise to its full height, it does get tampered with. As you can see here, there are holes showing the wires. And as you can see here, there are even holes in the orange cloth. As you can see right through him. So I really wish, I don't know why these are here. I don't know, but I wish those were hidden. And this I cannot fix because this has to be here in order for the IR sensor to work, which is right up here, by the way. And yeah, I wish this wire for the IR sensor was tucked into that orange cloth, because you could easily do that with a few replacement things. Like, I guess you could have it on his nose or somewhere else. But yeah, the IR sensor cannot be moved and the wire cannot be moved. So as he's rising, you can definitely, probably you could see from the demo, but you could see a glimpse of that wire, just, you know, specifying that this is an animatronic, which we might want people to think also. I mean, I don't think you can get fooled, really, but I wish that was covered more for realism's sake. And this isn't really a problem with the prop itself, which is amazing, by the way. We'll get into that, but the box did come damaged, as you guys probably saw. Did not talk about it right then, but I am now. The box is pretty damaged. It has that hole right there, and as you can see here, it's like, I don't know, but just shipping in the factory, it's got some there. It's got some wears and tears everywhere, and you know, for being a new prop, I would expect more. This is kind of like what an eBay box would be, but I did expect better quality box, and definitely for Spirit standards. I mean, you know, they can't, the box that protects this box is in perfect shape, so beats me. But I definitely wish that was fixed, because if you know me, I love the boxes almost as much as the prop. Of course I love the prop better, but the box is really cool, and I definitely use them as a collector's item. I stacked them up in my room, and I have this nice little Spirit fort, but I definitely wish I was fixed, and I do not think boxes should come in the mail ruined like that, so I'm pretty disappointed when I did open it. But I think I've talked enough bad about this prop. Per se, that is the only bad about this prop. I also do want to mention the price, I guess, of $230. That's what I paid. You can raise them down to $160, which is 100% worth it in my opinion. $230, I definitely still think that is worth it, considering we have props like Rattles and Embers going for, Embers being the same price and Rattles being $300, last year $400. So I definitely think $230 is worth it. But I still would say it would be much better with a little lower. And it will be lower if you get this guy in stores. I wanted to be one of the first people to get this thing, which I obviously wasn't. It took really long to ship. But yeah, I definitely wanted to be the first. But of course, you know, I guess that's another complaint. Slow shipping, but I won't count that against this guy. Let's get into the good. If you've watched my other unboxings, there is a lot more when it comes to a Halloween prop. This guy is close to perfect, in my opinion. The 8.5 rating was just those minor little touches, and yeah, I did not count the box against him. It was just, you know, this, the wire, and of course, the clothes all ruffled when he rises, but that's not to say that any of that really takes away from the look of this guy. Of course it does, but the look is amazing. The face looks like something you'd see at a pro industry. Look at that face. The face mold, very, very thick and high quality plastic. The thickest blow mold I've really seen on a prop. I mean, blow mold is definitely pretty thick, but this is like, you know, pretty damn thick. And as you can see there, it's really, really thick. And again, definitely a great piece, along with the hands. The hands are even more better quality than the actual face. I guess face needed to be more thin just because that light has to shine in. I did not mention that in the complaints. I wish the hands both lit up too to sell that smoldering factor a little more, but that would probably bang $30 or so onto it, so no thank you. But that would be cool, but I mean, I'm not really complaining that we didn't get those. And yeah, I mean, very good quality, first of all, when it comes to the blow molds and the clothes. The clothes are definitely amazing, really thick, as you can see here. It's not the thickest, but it is really, really thick. And I will say, the arms have foam in it. I did say that they didn't, but they actually do. I did not notice that until, of course, a few minutes ago when I was plugging them in and stuff. So it's great that they have foam. As you can see there, they do have foam, but it doesn't really work. So this, I guess, should be part of the complaints. But I mean, I'll bang it on to the good because I was talking about these. It's good that he has foam, but they can get ruffled and stuff like this in shipping because, of course, the clothes have to be, like, batted down and stuff. So, as you can see, the arm is all folded. That arm looks pretty good, but this arm is all folded, and I can't for the life of me get it to be like that. It just goes back to that. But it will go, hopefully, looking like those arms over time, and I still do think it looks amazing. Also, I think I complained about the IR sensor enough. I do have one good thing to say about it. I was a little iffy on it because it was right under the chin, so I was wondering how it would work. But this IR sensor is one of the best IR sensors I have ever seen on a retail animatronic. I was literally this far away when I was plugging him in. I plugged him in. I had to walk through the house to go, plug that side in of the extension cord. And I think, right here, starting right here, I was right here on this line, and he caught me. That right there is about 20 or so feet. So that's amazing that he caught me all the way over there. That's something you would see on better quality sensors, again, used in the pro industry. So this tiny IR sensor, especially for being under the chin and cloth, is really amazing. And just the overall presence of this guy is really amazing. Just overall, he's one of the biggest groundbreakers in retail, that's for sure. Of course, I do not think he has as big as Rattles. I mean, in terms of height, Rattles he's 4'7" when he's fully risen. He is fully risen, and Rattles is, I guess, like right here. He's 5'3", maybe a little taller, maybe a little lower, but around the right here mark. And yeah, he is definitely not much taller than Demonic Gatekeeper, but he is taller than Demonic Gatekeeper. But I don't really care when it comes to tall, because this guy's proportions is crazy. Like I said, just crazy amazing proportions in general. And again, being a human that I am, being in the presence of this guy is amazing. And just, I know he's made out of plastic and metal and steel, but just if this guy was a real thing, I would be scared to death. And he's just amazing. The whole concept is another thing. Coming out of hell, something we do not see in spirit props, and yet this guy is going to be in stores. And I mean, just a Reaper coming out of hell, people. It's a crazy concept, and an amazing concept at that. And I'm so glad I purchased this guy for the Spirit Halloween 2024 season. And he might be my favorite groundbreaker out of all of them. Beats the 9-foot zombie groundbreaker. Beats Rattles, most definitely. And I hate to say it, but I think he beats Embers. So thanks for watching. As always, Digital Pumpkin Cat, like and subscribe. If you can get your hands on this guy for $160, I think he's definitely worth it. So definitely wait in stores to get that 20% off. And I even think $230 is worth it. So hop on this guy, because I think he sold out maybe even once or twice. So he's definitely a good seller and a great one, a great prop in general. And I just really, really love the Demonic Gatekeeper. Speaking of which, I was saving this for the end. This guy is officially going to be the mascot of my haunt for 2024, and hopefully for years to come, unless I buy, like, I don't know, Distortion's Mutant or something. Gatekeeper is definitely one of my favorite animatronics ever made.